Imagine this. It's the dead of night in Caracas. The city sleeps, but in the shadows, America's most elite warriors, Delta Force, moves silently. Their mission? Capture Nicolás Maduro, Venezuela's controversial leader. But wait, did this really happen? Or is it a story of geopolitics, covert operations, and the razor-thin line between fact and fiction? Today, we dive deep into the gripping tale of USA versus Venezuela and explore the question, how could Delta Force commandos capture Maduro? To understand this, let's rewind. Venezuela, once one of the richest nations in Latin America thanks to oil, spiraled into economic collapse. Hyperinflation, shortages, and political unrest turned the country into a pressure cooker. Think of it like a house with a gas leak. Every spark threatens an explosion. And in this case, the spark was Maduro's contested leadership, which the U.S. openly opposed. Washington labeled him a dictator, while Maduro insisted he was defending Venezuela's sovereignty. Now, let's talk about the players. Delta Force, officially known as 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, is America's shadow army. If the Navy SEALs are the rock stars everyone knows, Delta Force are the ghosts. They specialize in hostage rescues, counterterrorism, and yes, snatch operations. Imagine a scalpel compared to a hammer, precise, silent, and deadly effective. Their training is brutal. Candidates are pushed to the edge, mentally and physically, until only the most resilient remain. These are the warriors you send when failure is not an option. So, how would a mission to capture Maduro unfold? Step 1. Intelligence. Satellites, drones, and human assets would track Maduro's movements. Every routine, every safe house, every convoy route mapped out like a chessboard. Step 2. Insertion. Delta Force might slip into Venezuela disguised as contractors, aid workers, or even tourists. Think of it like blending into a crowded subway. You're invisible until you strike. Step 3. Execution. A lightning raid, fast, surgical, and overwhelming. Vehicles blocked, communications jammed, guards neutralized. Within minutes, Maduro could be in American custody. It sounds like a Hollywood thriller, right? But here's the catch. Real life is messier. Capturing a head of state isn't like grabbing a fugitive. It's more like trying to steal the crown jewels while the guards are watching. Venezuela's military is loyal to Maduro. The streets of Caracas are unpredictable, and any failed attempt could spark international outrage. Remember the Bay of Pigs invasion in Cuba? A US-backed operation that collapsed spectacularly. That's the kind of risk Washington would face here. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Did Delta Force actually capture Maduro? The short answer, no. There's no verified evidence of such an operation. What did happen were smaller, chaotic attempts, like the 2020 Operation Gideon, where a group of Venezuelan dissidents and US ex-soldiers tried to overthrow Maduro. It failed miserably, with most captured or killed. So the idea of Delta Force storming Caracas remains a what-if scenario, a blend of speculation, geopolitics, and imagination. But here's why this story matters. It's not just about Maduro or Venezuela. It's about power, secrecy, and the shadow wars nations wage. Delta Force represents America's hidden hand, while Venezuela symbolizes resistance against foreign intervention. Together, they create a narrative that feels ripped from a Tom Clancy novel. So, whether you see it as a cautionary tale, a thriller, or a political chess match, one thing is clear. In the world of covert ops, truth is often stranger than fiction. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the shadowy world of special operations, hit that like button, subscribe for more stories that blend history and mystery, and let me know in the comments, do you think a mission like this could ever succeed? Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, the most powerful battles are often the ones we never see.